In 2017, astronomers made a groundbreaking discovery, the interstellar object Oumuamua, which traveled from the far reaches of the Milky Way before passing through our solar system. Just 2 years later, another cosmic visitor appeared, 2I/Borisov. And now, it's happened once more. Experts have detected yet another mysterious object, dubbed 3I/Atlas, whose origins lie beyond our solar system, and it's hurtling toward us at incredible speed. This time, however, we're prepared. Unlike Oumuamua, which was only spotted after it had already begun its journey back into interstellar space, 3I/Atlas has yet to make its closest pass to the Sun. But what have scientists already learned about this strange traveler? And why does Harvard professor Avi Loeb suggest it might even be the creation of a hostile alien civilization? Stay with us until the end to uncover the details. The Asteroid Terrestrial-impact Last Alert System, or ATLAS for short, was originally developed to detect potentially hazardous asteroids. From time to time, the Global Telescope Network serves purposes beyond its usual observations, such as making historic additions to the list of interstellar objects passing through our solar system. On July 1, an ATLAS telescope in Chile raised the alarm after detecting a mysterious celestial body in 4 separate images, one that could potentially pose a threat to Earth. A closer review revealed that this object had already been captured in mid-June by the same telescope network. But what exactly was heading our way? To find out, scientists analyzed its orbital path. They quickly discovered that it was traveling along a highly hyperbolic trajectory, a path that, crucially, would not bring it dangerously close to our planet. However, the investigation unveiled something even more remarkable. This object, temporarily designated A1PL3Z, is not from our solar system at all. Its interstellar origins became clear for 2 reasons. First, it's moving at an extraordinary speed of 60 kilometers per second, far faster than an object bound by the Sun's gravity. Second, its hyperbolic path is a hallmark of visitors from beyond. To put it simply, this means the object is following a course completely different from the native residents of our solar system. While planets, asteroids, and comets here travel in closed, elliptical orbits around the Sun, this interstellar traveler is just passing through, never to return. You could say these objects are bound to our system by the gravitational pull of our host star. In sharp contrast, the path of the recently discovered fragment resembles a hyperbola, meaning it swoops into our solar neighborhood, passes through, and then continues on its way back into deep space. David Rankin from the Catalina Sky Survey explained that it quickly became clear this object was traveling on a hyperbolic trajectory. Its orbit has an eccentricity greater than 6, the highest ever recorded. Soon after, NASA's Minor Planet Center confirmed its interstellar origin and officially named it 3I Atlas. With this discovery, 3I Atlas joins the ranks of our other 2 known interstellar visitors, Oumuamua and 2I Borisov. And just like before, we're left with a simple yet profound question: what exactly is 3I Atlas? The importance of this question becomes even more apparent when we reflect on our earlier interstellar guests. In the case of 2I Borisov, astronomers reached a unanimous conclusion: it was unmistakably an interstellar comet. This came as no surprise, as the object, discovered in August 2019, displayed all the classic traits of a true comet. It was primarily composed of ice and displayed the familiar cometary tail. However, Borisov was no ordinary comet. Detailed follow-up observations revealed that its surface was astonishingly well preserved, far more pristine and unaltered than any other comet observed in our solar system. But here, the key word is was. This journey past the Sun was likely the first time the object had ever approached a star, yet it did not emerge unscathed. The Sun's heat caused it to split into 2 fragments. Still, whether intact or broken, a comet remains a comet. Astronomers, of course, wished they could provide an equally detailed description of Oumuamua. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. Discovered in October 2017 by the Pan-STARRS telescope in Hawaii, it remains far more mysterious. We still can't say with absolute certainty what entered our solar system at that time. Simply put, Oumuamua remains one of the most intriguing cosmic mysteries. It displayed neither a tail nor a coma, that is, no comet-like shell, and, puzzlingly, no dust was detected in its vicinity. What we do know is that Oumuamua appeared to have the shape of an enormous cigar and mysteriously accelerated as it moved away from the Sun. This acceleration was slightly greater than what gravity alone could account for. Normally, such a boost can result from the outgassing of volatile materials, a process that can naturally speed up celestial bodies. However, this is usually accompanied by dust release and noticeable changes in rotational motion, none of which were observed in Oumuamua. This absence of expected behavior quickly fueled speculation about its true origin, not just from imaginative internet theorists, but also from respected scientists such as Harvard professor Avi Loeb. He proposed that the interstellar visitor fit the profile of an artificial solar sail and even suggested that it might have been sent by an extraterrestrial civilization for research purposes. Following this claim, the Green Bank Observatory's radio telescope searched for possible artificial signals from Oumuamua. The effort, however, ultimately detected nothing. Most scientists now agree that Oumuamua was likely just a comet, producing a tail of invisible hydrogen gas that gave it an unexpected speed boost. But what about 3I/Atlas? Could it actually be an extraterrestrial spacecraft this time? According to Avi Loeb, it's not entirely impossible, at least in theory. We'll get into that later. Early estimates suggested that 3I/Atlas could span up to 24 kilometers across, though more realistic measurements place its diameter closer to 5 kilometers. As for its true nature, current observations point strongly toward it being a comet. Astronomers have detected a faint tail and a surrounding comet-like shell, and its origin story further supports the comet hypothesis. But that's not the whole story. Its origins lead to an astonishing possibility: we may have found a true Methuselah of the cosmos. This ancient traveler, known as 3E Atlas, is about 7 billion years old and is currently positioned between Jupiter and Mars. Right now, it's roughly 670 million kilometers from the Sun, but by October it will reach its perihelion, the point in its orbit closest to our star. That close encounter with the Sun will also mark a turning point in its long cosmic journey. Recent orbital analysis suggests that 3E Atlas likely comes from the Milky Way's thick disk, a region lying above and below the galaxy's thinner main plane. This area is home to some of the oldest stars in our galaxy, and, crucially, it's often rich in ice. That's why scientists suspect 3E Atlas is a water-rich comet. Given the extreme age of its birthplace, the comet itself could be just as ancient, possibly forming around 7 billion years ago, making it about 2.4 billion years older than our Sun. Astrophysicist Chris Lint from the University of Oxford explains. This object comes from a part of the Milky Way we've never examined up close before. We estimate there's a 2/3 chance it's older than our solar system. His colleague, Matthew Hopkins, adds, "Our statistical analysis suggests 3E Atlas might be the oldest comet ever observed." Hopkins knows the subject well. His doctoral thesis produced the Otahi, Oxford model, a tool designed to estimate the age and traits of interstellar objects based on their orbits and possible origins. Remarkably, the model was completed just 1 week before the discovery of 3E Atlas. "It's a fantastic opportunity," Hopkins says, "to test our model on something so new, and yet so unimaginably ancient." The same applies to Avi Loeb, who is now putting his ancient alien theories to the test with this latest discovery. He and his team have published a paper suggesting that 3E Atlas could be the creation of an alien civilization, similar to the mysterious object Oumuamua. This hypothesis comes partly from the fact that the object is traveling at an astonishing 220,000 kilometers per hour, much faster than its two known interstellar predecessors. Adding to the intrigue, 3E Atlas follows a retrograde orbit, meaning it moves in the opposite direction of most planetary orbits, and lies almost exactly in the ecliptic plane where the planets travel. Even more suspicious, it passes unusually close to Venus, Mars, and Jupiter. According to their calculations, the chances of this alignment happening purely by coincidence are just 0.005%. The team also points to the dark forest hypothesis, which proposes that alien civilizations may deliberately hide their presence to avoid annihilation by hostile species. Still, without solid evidence, these ideas remain speculative. Loeb's group is well aware of this, even stating clearly in their paper that it should not be taken as a claim of discovering an alien spacecraft.